crew. It is still morning. Amazing, huh? We're getting there. We're getting there. Back to the dark as lipstick. Oh, look, I found an old bag. It's so freaking cute. This used to be my grandma's, I believe, or my grandma's or my mom's. Anyway, super cute. I remember I took it to a job, like I regularly used it, but then 3 shells like popped off on the other side. Anyway, that can be fixed. Is it both sides? Oh, no, just one side. Anyway, it's okay. Anyway, I found this old lipstick. So I used to wear it a lot, but obviously. So let's do it again. Yeah, I used to wear it a lot. All right, so one for the road. I was supposed to be like one for fun, but like I just felt like, okay, one for the road because I'm going to be doing stuff. And before I got all sweaty, slimy, sticky stuff, I thought, hey, let's just do this. And I just realized that, like, we were talking about pathways yesterday. This is just for me. Maybe just also for my kin. But anyway, on the right side, dude, totally, like, I didn't expect anything. I was just like, okay. I had my brunch basically, and it was delicious. It was leftovers. It was something that we cooked for the first time in a Dutch oven, and let me tell you, we lucked out on that too, because I thought it was just all hype, but then I realized, like my son was just talking about it, and like we need some. I like stewy things, and so we haven't been like successful in doing that in just like the plain old oven, but the Dutch oven, yeah. I mean, I feel like there still needs to be some temperature adjustments, but dude, we got this Dutch oven that was like flawless, and it was, I think, regular 120 from what I'm still seeing, and then down to like 80 or something. But then the seller that I got it from, like, sold it to me for 35. Yay! And I was telling everybody loved it. So I was saying, like, if we went out to eat, like, it had paid for itself basically. So that was in just one sitting. So that was cool. The chariot card. Okay, and then we have the Valet of Cups. Ooh, on the recipient side. So this is kind of being charioteered. I mean, if we're looking at this externally, there's someone that is an admirer, also kind of like leading way, also kind of making sure the coast is clear, everything's good, so that I can move on my way. But if we're supposed to internalize this, we're looking at, like, when we're moving forward with love, with an admiration that there's something more than just this. And although there's an appreciation for just this area of life, it's kind of like worn out its welcome, worn out its it's already had its lifespan with us, and so it's time to move on to greener pastures. Let me have some water. Give me a second. Oh, I needed it. Okay. So, one for the road. And some, yeah, I just feel like that. There's a little bit of contemplation here before that takes place. All right, so welcome back, my most ethical light and love crew, angels of love and light. Let's do this and see what kind of messages come through. All right, one for the road, pathways, yeah. Okay, that leaned itself towards me along with this, but let's go ahead. They were separate. So, oh, friggin', it's justice, like in white. An adolescent. This is the first time I've seen it like this. Queen of Wands. You heard the honk. 4, like, get out of my way. Four of Swords, and then Five of Swords. So this is having the complete upper hand. It's emphasizing that I've got the upper hand here. There's contemplation, but it's also in your face. It's not meant to be like egoic and in your face method. It's more like, what's the best method here in order to be effective? And because it's so on point, it's like in your face kind of energy. Simply because it's not trying to do that. It's not being like a try hard. This is a thought level conducted with precision. So yeah, definitely on point, justice, and some magic behind it. Yeah. I'm getting Freya, both Freya and Hecate on this card. You see? So there's that. And then the other ones that wanted to be popped up are these. So let's see here. Eight of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, the Magician, Five of Wands, and the Star card. So what is this now? The Star card is now accentuated on the wire on my future side. So one for the road. This is definitely paving the way for me. So, you know, okay, this is great. Okay. So, they're saying, Tina, do what you do. You're doing a great job at it. When you get involved within it, it's okay to get immersed. You see, Eight of Pentacles and Eight of Swords. It's okay to get like sucked into this energy because it's true engagement without having to like focus on the reach. So it's very much similar to the other energy here. It's like you get the gains when you're focused on the right things, and the right things aren't like reaching out externally, like excessive marketing. Okay, it's just kind of, it has its own publicity, its own spark, its own auric fields that are kind of like magnetic here. That's funny. It's like shish kebab energy. I got that yesterday, but I never said it with the 8 and the 8 here. But it's like I'm called to say it because they're saying the magnetic auric fields. It's something like these swords are like, if you were supposed to personify these, it's like those pentacles look like they need to be shished. Anyway, it was funnier in my head. The Five of Wands. Okay, so there might be like some combative forces behind me, but look, there's nobody holding these wands. You know what that means? That means that I have my own crew. This is a teacher, basically. I have a stock of wands. I have inventory right behind me, and it's like the kids are on break right now. Summer break, spring break, whatever. They're taking like a little recess break, okay? But this is to each their own. Like, everybody has their own expertise. Each wand is very, very different. So it's definitely I would say this is high honor in being able to teach a variety of people who have their own expertise, like to speak uniform, like a universal language that where everybody can grow within their own field is excellent. Like how does one do that? You know what I mean? So this is great. Being really into what you're doing, I think, just matters the most, because at least you have like one true supporter. Like you can never let yourself down with that. And so this is good. This is good. Like, when you're really into something, you're really, really into something. This is kind of like gamer type of energy. People who are like, what is it? Like a maniac at what they do. Like, what is it? something genius and a mad genius or something like that. Yeah, like kind of like a mad scientist. You're just so into this. Yeah, so there's that. Okay, so one for the road. What do you want to tell me, my divine panel? Okay. 9 of Pentacles, and then what landed extroverted? 3 of Pentacles, yeah. So this kind of stability leads, like, when you're energetically there and you're independent, you're in your game, you feel fulfilled, kind of like one of a kind energy. Like you make your own way. Opportunities come through, like accentuated in your lap, like it just lands right there, perched right there. And this is wonderful. So yeah, don't fret too much about like what's gonna happen in the future. Things are like buttoning up, it looks like. You see, things are kind of like buttoning up side to side right there. Like when we normally think about things like it's very like straightforward, cut, dry. We button up from top down or bottom top, whatever. But then this is kind of like buttoning up things on the horizon. So this is an array of things that are executed to like kind of seal. It's kind of what I'm picturing here. What they're showing me is kind of like stitches, you know, just healing, like a wound, let's say in our auric fields. It's kind of like a reverse Pandora's box when you're doing really wonderful things, and someone like messes with your auric field. It's kind of like people want to get in, you know, on that weak spot. So it's like sucking in, almost like it was working almost like as a vacuum attraction to mess with me and my kind. So things are just kind of like sealing. That's what they're showing me. Buttoning things up. And it's leading to like a kind of a loading period, ... That's definitely what's going on right there. Yeah. So one for the road. What do you want to say, my divine panel? Is there anything else? I don't want to do over 30 minutes on this one, so we're almost halfway there. Knight of Cups in reverse. What does that mean? Is that like uncommitted energy? Like Page of Swords. You get to see when you're buttoning things up who's really down for you and who's not. You see? On the horizon, you get to see who's down for you and who's not. I don't know if this is like an underground, like, I'm for you energy, but it's kind of like when I'm scoping out the area, or when we're scoping out the area, we don't quite see all of our supporters, all of the people that are down for us, that are, or that like us. It looks like that's a romantic energy, but it's very undercover. So we don't quite see that, but we sense there's energetics out there, and all that we can see, or all that I can see, are those that are not down for me, which is fine, because like it's not my prime focus. It's just scoping out the environment so that I can just kind of like sort out who doesn't belong. Like who presents ill will, you know. Anything else that you want to tell me in my divine panel? These ones. Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, Four of Cups, Nine of Cups. Okay, repetition from yesterday. I think just because it's only been a few hours since I did the last reading, It's still the same message as the previous. It's just carry over from yesterday's or early morning. So let's just cut this one short. Is there any point of focus that you would like me to hone in on? Seven of Swords. I need a clarifier for that. Judgment. Oh, shiz. Okay, it can go either way. But there are lies out there. There's deceit. There's total effery abound. Okay. However, there are people who have abandoned their swords. Like you can't see who owns these swords. I mean, you can make conclusions, deductions based on the aesthetic value of each sword. But you can't see the faces behind these, like straight off the bat. So judgment is coming in, karma is coming in, it's going to handle it. Just know that things are not always what they seem. That is so weird. Because the only other alternate is that, like, make a steal for, like, home base or something. Like, that's the only other... Okay, let me get one for the other side on the right side. So what do you... Four of Pentacles. Yeah, home base. Yeah, see? Definitely. Yeah. So, it goes either way. Okay, so there's that. That's the point of focus, is that if there's any lying or deceiving, do not let it trigger you. I just know, don't let it trigger you, but it is acting as a signal also that you own it, that you, that things are moving in the right, like, things are on path, on point. This is judgment, it is karma. Right? Yeah, it is. Oh my gosh, it's Lamoureux. So in my local, what do you call it? Courts, I think there's one that's called Lamoureux. It's hard to see on here, but something that has to do with the courts for sure. Or something like unlawful will be corrected. And I'm kind of facing that with my job, with, you know, the last job. There's two women here and a male in the middle. So it's someone weighing between one or the other. Dude, I'm not going to get myself stuck in a love triangle. Maybe there's some kind of thing going on there. I don't know. I want a clarifier for judgment. Can you give me that? Okay, that was fast. Okay. King of Pentacles. It's a boss energy. I didn't see how it originally showed itself, but it's on the right side, upright. So it's a boss energy. Huh. I'm just sitting and thinking about things. Okay, well, I'm just gonna leave it be, because this is a lot of, like, I gotta focus on my own stuff and just trust in the divine, but it ties into a boss energy. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Swords. He spoke the truth. That is accurate. This is on point, regardless of how vague that last point was. Any figure that's pertaining to this in my life that is somehow watching me, they know that I am on point, and it's kind of eerie why I would know those things. 3 of Cups. It's well celebrated. And strength. Yeah. So, not only do I have a lot going for me, but this is a lot of earned respect. This is, well celebrated and strong. Like, this is another form of judgment. I was like, I know that I got judgment before. So double X. So this one has two different forms of judgment in here. But, oh. 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's something about like underground, like, yeah, there's a network that backs me on karma. Like, they insure it, they enforce it. So this is something that's yeah, definitely. So like, this other form of judgment doesn't faze me, not at all. Anyway, top of the deck. It's the World card. It's done. Just consider it a done deal. That's interesting. It's kind of tribal too, like with all of these figures right there. All right, so what is my takeaway? Just mine. That's all that I'm asking for today. What is my takeaway? I'll take 3. 6 of Cups, kin energy for sure. They're down for me. Okay. 2. Ace of Cups. Definitely bring options to the table. But this is refreshing. This is great. This is obviously angel energy. Oh my gosh, there's like I have like a cult following or something. Look, she looks like she's from a cult. So definitely, like, I have some sort of a cult following. It's very like secret though. I don't understand that, but I don't mind it because I don't. Let's say, okay, if I am the lead of the cult, I'm not making anybody do anything funky weird, like, oh, you have to sacrifice this or that. You know, I'm not like that. This is yeah. When they say like it's a cult classic, it's kind of like that, you know. All right, so third one, what is my takeaway? That would be 9 of Wands. These are, like I said, a cult classic, like a cult following. People who show up for me. Like, I don't see their faces, but they're definitely, maybe I have seen their faces, I don't know. This is a showing. Like a powwow, so everybody leaves like they're, you know, like hang your jacket at the door. It's kind of like that. That's interesting. Okay, that's it for now. 24 minutes straight up. Now that this reading is officially over, I thank all my sponsors, all my supporters, all donations provided in light and love. I certainly appreciate it when they are reciprocated, only in and of light and love. And so, I call back all my power to pass through the white light of the Holy Spirit. Oh no, all my power, energy, essence, and gifts to pass through the white light of the Holy Spirit and Archangel Michael's blue flame for cleansings, for blessings, for sanitary purposes, and to be reinforced in me and only me, hassle-free, no bother, unmarred. Yeah. No attachments, with the exception of all bonus points included. Thanks so much. So upon closing the portals in this reading. Oh, and by the way, thank you for my extra 10,000 followers. Yay! If you know, then you know. Okay. And if you don't know and you're curious, you shall find out. You shall know. Okay. Upon closing the portals in this reading, I send all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of mine with their appropriate karmas due, assisting with a sequence of enlightened love. I close the portals in this reading.